Hi again. So we are now going to continue discussing on variables and expressions, and we are still going to be writing algebraic expressions. So let's move on to the next slide. All right, so this time the algebraic expressions that we will write will involve two operations. So let's have an example. 3 more than twice a number x. So we already know that more than is addition. The word twice simply means 2 times. Okay, so we know that there's addition and multiplication involved. So how are we going to write this expression? So this will be 3 plus 2 times the variable x. So that will be 3 plus 2x. Next up, 9 less than the quotient of 6 and a number x. So again, we have the words less than. So it means that 9 will be subtracted from whatever this is. So we know that because there's a 9 less than, we know that we already have something like a minus 9. So what are we subtracting 9 from? It's going to be the quotient of 6 and a number x. So quotient involves division, and that will be 6 divided by x. So the algebraic expression is 6 over x minus 9. And then this next number, the product of 4 and the sum of a number x and 7. So we know that there will be multiplication involved, and because of the word sum, we know that we have to add. All right, so we are going to multiply 4, and what will be the multiplier here? It has to be the sum of a number x and 7. So because of that, we know that there's going to be an x plus 7 expression. And what do we do with this 2? We have a 4. It has to be multiplied to x plus 7. So here we will be using our parenthesis. All right, so this is 4 times the quantity x plus 7. So here are some more practice questions that you can try out. And so go ahead, feel free. All right, so these are the answers to each of these questions on this slide. So now let's move on. All right, so these are again some more additional practice expressions that you can work on. 8 less than the product of a number x and 4, twice the sum of a number x and 8, and then the quotient of 5 and the sum of 12 and a number x. So try it out as well. So to check your work, these are the answers to each of these example questions in here. So now let's do it the other way. What if we now have the expression and we are to write it in words? So for example, we have the expression 3x. So looking at the operation involved, as you can see, you do not see a plus sign, a minus sign, or a division sign, which means we are only going to be using multiplication. So you can use any word that goes together for multiplication. So let's just use the simplest way. So we can say this as 3 times x, as quick as that. So here we have r plus 2.1. So you can write it as r plus 2.1, or if you would like, it will be r more than 2.1. Okay. Now we have here how many operations involved. We know that there's multiplication between 10 and x, and there is this addition sign. So we know that we have to involve the sum of 9, okay? The sum of 9 and of 9, my bad, 9 and that's really bad, sorry about that. So let's just erase that part. So it will be the sum of 9 and the product of 10 and x. 10 and x. That's how you can write it down, okay? So again, some more words, some more algebraic expressions that you can change into word phrases. So try it out. Go ahead. So to check your work, you can have the answers to be like half of x plus 5. You can also have 15 less the product of 4 and t. And we have 3 times the difference between 5 and x. So those are your changing from algebraic expression to English phrases. Okay, so let's try to solve this word problem. So as you can see here, we have a table below that shows the height above the floor of a house of cards and depends on the number of levels. So we are looking for what is the rule for the height, give the rules in words and as an algebraic expression. So if you're going to take a look, the height of this table with a house of cards will be the height of the table. So the height of table plus, okay, we are going to add, okay, 3.5 is the height of each level. And do we know the number of levels of the house of cards? We don't. So it could change. So we can represent it as x. So that's the number. So x is our number of house of cards. House of cards. So it means that if you're going to substitute the value for the height of table, that is 24 plus 3.5x. So this is our algebraic expression to represent the height of this table. And you can simply write it as 24 plus the product of 3.5 and x, if that will be in words. So to summarize, algebra uses symbols to represent quantities that are unknown or that can vary. And also you can represent mathematical phrases and real-world relationships using symbols and operations. Thank you.